Hello and welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the world of NASDAQ stocks and giving you an honest review. We'll be discussing the advantages and disadvantages of investing in NASDAQ stocks, and I'll be giving you my final rating at the end. Keep in mind that this video is not financial advice and you should always do your own research before making any investment decisions. Firstly, let's talk about the advantages of investing in NASDAQ stocks. The NASDAQ 100 Index is a collection of the 100 largest, most actively traded companies listed on the NASDAQ stock exchange. This index includes companies from diverse industries such as manufacturing, technology, healthcare, and more. One of the biggest advantages of investing in the NASDAQ 100 Index is its liquidity criteria, which requires that each security have a minimum average daily trading value of $5 million. This ensures that there is always a buyer and seller for these stocks, making it easier to enter and exit positions. Another advantage is that the NASDAQ 100 Index is constructed using a modified capitalization method. This method uses the individual weights of included items according to their market capitalization. Weighting limits the influence of the largest companies and balances the index among all members. This helps to reduce the risk of overconcentration in a few large companies. Now, let's move on to the disadvantages of investing in NASDAQ stocks. One of the biggest disadvantages is that the NASDAQ 100 Index excludes financial sector companies. This means that investors who are looking for exposure to the financial sector will not find it in this index. Additionally, while the NASDAQ 100 Index is diversified, it is heavily weighted towards the technology sector. This means that investors who are looking for broad market exposure may want to look elsewhere. Another disadvantage is that the NASDAQ 100 Index undergoes special rebalancing if stocks with a weight of more than 4.5% in the index collectively account for more than 48% of the index. This can result in large swings in the index's value and can cause investors to incur large capital gains or losses. Finally, let's talk about alternative investments. Alternative investments can provide diversification and healthy returns, especially in today's world of stubborn inflation and high rates. However, alternative investments can also have drawbacks such as a lack of liquidity, higher fees and costs, and less transparency and regulation. It's important for investors to conduct proper due diligence before investing in alternative assets. In conclusion, investing in NASDAQ stocks has its advantages and disadvantages. While the NASDAQ 100 Index is liquid and diversified, it is heavily weighted towards the technology sector and excludes financial sector companies. Additionally, special rebalancing can result in large swings in the index's value. Overall, I would give investing in NASDAQ stocks